What's going on, everyone? I'm gonna go do a quick walkthrough of the Slayer LTE. I don't have everything on here. I'm also not 100% set on all of this, but we'll go through it. Kind of what I have, how I rigged it out. Also have a video or a clip that's going in this video of a race against a Lynx with turbo fins that my buddy and I did today. So I'll throw that in here somewhere, and yeah, we'll just try to go over. I think we'll just bow to stern. And so bridge tape as usual. This one's moving a bit, but it'll get more layers on it as the season goes on. This is some pool noodle up front, so it kind of gives you a little extra cushion. That goes about 3 feet on each side, and then we're just into the regular garden hose, so that's all taped up. I guess we'll go over what we can see first. Obviously, got the native drive. I put a Yak Attack camera mount here. It's too low. Like when you're sitting in the seat, this is just kind of straight up your shorts. So I gotta either raise that up, or I'll do a short boomstick off of here probably, and kind of angle it towards the center. Got a Carlisle paddle. This was something I grabbed from West Marine. I moved one of the little paddle tacos from back here. I put it here. I made this little bungee. A little tough to do left-handed, but when you're sitting in the seat, pops free really easy, and I have no problem doing it right-handed in the seat to get that back on. So that was one of the mods I made. The two half paddle clips back here, absolutely useless. The paddle hangs 18 inches behind the boat. Like, the blade starts here, hangs way out. Don't even know why they wasted their time with that. But that's one of the very few things that I don't like about the boat, and it's easily fixed. Right here, you can pull this rod holder out to make sure you're not going to hit anything. I just used the screws that came with this, put in some pan heads there, done deal. This is how it should have came from native, in my opinion. Anyway, we'll get back up to the front of the boat here. In the hatch, I built this battery tray for the hatch bucket. The hatch bucket doesn't come with the kayak. I think it was like 60 bucks. So, but I cut out a piece of starboard, put a bungee that holds the battery nice. I got these West Marine through hole things. Everything in here ended up being white, so I grabbed a white one. And actually the battery usually goes in the other way, but it doesn't matter. And terminals hook up there. That powers a fish finder. Carry a bilge sponge. I used to carry a bilge pump, but by the end of the season, the bilge pump, every piece of steel on it rusted out. This sponge soaks up a ton of water, so carry that as a emergency plan. These clips are a huge upgrade compared to the old native push-pull clips. This holds the drive-in grate and the hatch, and there's the third one there. Oh, let's see. So fish finder, just have the Garmin mount here. Fish finder's not on here. 94 SV, same as I ran last year. No live scope, just a down scan, side scan. Put it on a Yak Attack mount this year. I had the Ram mount last year. They're fine. It's fine. The Ram mount's better. I don't like that This is like 100% fixed. Like if you hit a piling, the ram mount would have moved because it was just like those balls. So this kind of, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that. But here's another one of those West Marine, I think they call them wire caps. I really like them. They're cheap and they do a great job. As far as the transducer cable, routed it up here. I notched the Kydex cover here for the cable. Couple P-clips into another one of those West Marine wire caps. The other thing I did was the foot steering grommets, posts, whatever the brass inserts are. Put some bungee on those, both sides. Kind of holds everything. This, I had map pockets on the compass. This is almost as good. It keeps things from falling down for the most part. So let's see. Got the cleat here to hold the rudder line. I moved that forward a bit. This, if you have it too far back, like it came back here on the boat, and the cable hits really hard here, and it made it like even more friction to pull it up. So I moved it forward a bit, and I could just pick straight up when I'm lifting the rudder. That, again, not as good as the Hobie. The Hobie rudder up down had a pulley system and you were pulling back towards you. Worked 100 times better than this, but I mean, you really only use it once. You know, when you drop it when you go out, you pull it up when you come back. Stock native seat, got my life vest. Underneath the seat I have a Castnet Yak Attack dry bag that I usually clip this to the seat frame somewhere, but that's my first aid kit. So full first aid kit in there. I got the leaderboard on a set of roto grips. This is another thing. It may not stay here. I'm not 100% sure yet if that's going to get in the way of anything down the road, but for right now it works. If it does get in the way, it can go horizontally. Just have this cooler back here now. This is another thing that's probably not staying. I'm probably going to go with a soft cooler that will probably stand up in this region here. Back here, I took the cup out that comes. There's like a white cup. I don't use it ever, so I took that out. This is motor mount or power pole mount, wiring plate. Basically, all this is a spot for you to drill and mess up if you do mess up, and then replace for a $20 part for your big heavy trolling motor wiring. As far as the new I forget what this thing's called, switchblade or sidekick, no, I don't know, they call it something, the up down rudder. This is a way better setup than Native's old rudder. Not so much just the rudder, but even the cap. The adjustment screws, they still suck. They're a brass insert, but the insert isn't really into anything. If you tighten these down, the insert wants to spin in the plastic. Natives had problems with that for like ever, and I just guess they're not in the mood to fix it. This is nice. You can get this hand tight. I don't need really tools. Unfortunately, once it's on there, you do need tools to get it apart. Like there's Loctite and stuff on it. So that's just kind of that. As far as the rudder goes, kind of cool. It can steer in the up position, so you can still have steering with it up, where the compass did not. Once it was up, your steering was locked, so you had to have it down to steer. So this you can pull up, still have some steering when you're coming in to you know, finish your day and beach the kayak. Got the Yak Attack cart that I had to heavily modify to work properly with this boat. If you ran it in the horizontal or the, I guess, the perpendicular to the wheels mode with the stock setup, the hull touched the tires. You can turn it, run it in bunk mode, but to me that's useless. The whole point of the reason I got this was so that it would sit on the beach without needing the kickstands and flipping over in the surf. So we got it all fixed. But yeah, Yakutech should have made this taller or made some spacers or something. It would have really solved that problem. But this cart's been out for like 3 years. They still haven't even fixed the axle problem where you can't run it in bunk 6 or position 6 or the bunks hit the tires. So again, problem they know about, but they don't seem to want to do anything about. Is what it is. We're kind of limited. There's not a lot of good carts out there that collapse easily. You know, wilderness, you need tools. The Vivor cart, you need tools once the thumb nuts jam up on you. So is what it is. I bought it again. It works after modification. I think that's about it. I made a transducer mount. See if we can see. I don't know if we can see. That was kind of temporary. I got one coming from Yak Hobie, so hopefully we'll swap that out this weekend. This works. It works fine. The angle's a tiny bit off. I kind of had to shim it with a zip tie, but that again is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as the boat goes, I covered it in my last video. Really happy with it. And I'm gonna roll that clip of the race. And the Lynx, I had a Lynx for almost 2 years. It's a very quick boat, and I was very surprised at the performance of this. And yeah, it was definitely a workout, but I'll roll that now. You can check it out. All right, we have Hobie Lynx versus Slayer LTE at the end of the outgoing, so that's helping us. But we have, what do you think, 10 mile an hour wind in our face?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do it from a standstill, and then we'll do from a 1.5 mile an hour roll.
I gotta get rid of my drag here.
I think you'll be faster out of the hole for sure.
Off the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be good when we get started. That's fine. Alrighty.
I'll just shove you over there. All right. I could make you go in reverse, then I'll definitely win, because you have to shift. All right, so we're drifting at 0.5 mile an hour. All right, ready?
Yep.
Go.
Oh yeah.
That was 5.8 miles an hour. Yeah, the Lynx is definitely faster. Not much though. All right, we'll do it from a roll this time. Yeah, the Mirage Drive definitely gets up and goes.
It's all about that. You can like push it, because now you gotta like do it nice in the rotation.
All right, so let's see, let's slow down a touch. Yeah, that's like 2 miles an hour.
I do have the turbo fins.
Oh, do you?
So.
Did that make a difference?
I'd say so. Yeah, on the Lynx, for sure. The Outback, I don't think you're in. I don't know. It didn't really matter if I should be on the Outback.
All right, it's 2 miles an hour. Ready?
Yep.
Go. Yeah, so we got up to 5.6 that time. Okay, we're gonna wrap this one up here. We're gonna do weekly videos Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. So we're gonna try to get on that weekly schedule. I didn't do too good with it last year. I released a lot of videos during the summer, but then kind of ran out for the winter. So we're gonna do one video a week. I'll try to supplement with shorts and whatnot. If you're interested in trips, saltyak.com. If you're interested in shirts, I still have the pre-order open for summer SPF shirts. And yeah, that's about it. Catch you on the next one.